What's up, YouTube? Chase Oliver 68 here. So, turns out WWE signed another luchador. If you guys do not know who he is, his name is Averno. Now, I don't know what Averno stands for in Spanish. Really, got to look that up more. I know who Averno is. I watched CMLL back a while back, like a year ago, and I checked him out. He's pretty good. He's kind of beefy to be a luchador, if you know what I mean. He's kind of big. He's not like doesn't have a six pack. He's not fit. He's not like ripped. He's kind of small, not really, but he's a very good talent for WWE. He has some good moves. The only problem is he may have to change his finisher. His finisher is the Devil's Wings. And if you guys don't know what the Devil's Wings is, it's kind of like Christopher Daniels' Angel Wings, where he does a pedigree type style. So I don't think we're going to be seeing the Devil's Wings because we all know who has the pedigree. Triple H, the game. So the game has that. So Alberto has to change his style. But my question is this a good move by WWE signing all these Lucha Libres? Now I know Lucha Libres are very big right now, and they noticed that when they went to Mexico for Sin Cara. Now apparently they're signing Alberno for two reasons. One, to either work with Sin Cara in a feud or work with Sin Cara in a tag team. Now I'm going to cover both. First with the tag team. If Sin Cara and Averno do a tag team, I think that would be great for WWE's tag team division. Now, if you look at the tag teams now, you got the Nexus, they're a heel tag team. The Core, heel tag team. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. Even though Zack Ryder is very popular among many people around the internet, he's not very popular in terms of kids and casual fans. So Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder are more of a heel tag team than they are a face. So that's another heel tag team. You got Santino Laws, known as the team of Santino and Kozov. I don't know how long that relationship is going to last, but they're the only face tag team right now, and they have been basically doing shit on superstars, which is kind of dumb because I think they should have built up Santino Laws a lot better. But it is what it is. Then you look at Big Show and Kane. They're our face tag team, but the question is, how long are they going to stay together? We all know Kane's on SmackDown, Big Show's on Raw, and from the looks of it, Big Show's going to feud with Del Rio in the future. So Sin Cara and Averno would be a very great tag team to add to the tag division because it gives more variety, and not to mention two Lucha Libres teaming up and being friends. Now, I believe Averno knows how to speak English. Uh, he seems like he can speak it very well, especially when he's pronouncing Mystico's name. He said Mystico very fine, so I feel like he can speak English. Don't know yet. We have to wait and see. Kind of be boring if he can't, but we just have to wait and see. The tag team division, though, would really benefit from a team like Sin Cara and Averno because when you have all these heel tag teams, you want a face tag team that everyone can cheer for. And I feel like if they build up the Sin Cara Averno tag team, then you can have Averno, be jealous of Sin Cara and attack him and basically set up this feud between them. Now, Sin Cara is a very good talent when it comes to wrestling wise. He's kind of botchy at sometimes, and the move that he was trying to do at Over the Limit. You guys don't know what the move was. It was the Mystica, his old finisher in CMLL, and when he wrestled across the world is where he does like a Hurricanrana and then drags him down and does like an arm breaker type thing. He was trying to do that to Chavo both times on SmackDown and Over the Limit. Couldn't really nail it. I don't think Chavo's used to that type of move. I think he wanted to hit the move, but Chavo has evolved from being a lucha libre to an American style wrestler. He can still pull off good lucha libre matches, but he's not really in the loop. He's not really back in the rhythm of being a lucha libre. Now, apparently, Averno, he has a mask just like Sin Cara. Well, I guess he's going to be unmasking June 13th. Is that a good move, or should they do it? To me, I feel that's a good move that Averno is going to unmask because the thing with Lucha Libres is the reason why Rey Mysterio was so over with the crowd was because there was no one else like him. Sure, there was the Ultimo Dragon, but Ultimo Dragon was a Japanese mask wrestler. Rey Mysterio was a Mexican mask wrestler, and it was something that was rare to see. People never saw a Lucha Libre type wrestler, and it's cool to see Rey Mysterio in there. And it was made people want to see Rey Mysterio more because it was rare to see a Lucha Libre. Now that you have Rey Mysterio on Raw, Rey Mysterio more Americanized now than he was in the past. He's no longer that big of a lucha libre guy. He's more of an American type wrestler who does high flying spots. While Sakara, he's still trying to make the transition from a lucha libre to American wrestler, And what better way to do that than put him in a feud with Averno? Now I know Averno is a lucha libre, but make it so Sin Cara is more comfortable in the ring. Have good talent for him. Now, if Averno does keep his mask on, I feel like it's overplaying the whole lucha libre gimmick and overplaying the mask and everything. You don't want too much lucha libres, in my opinion. I feel that lucha libres are cool and all, but it's cool to be excited when you hear Sin Cara's music because you know he's the only lucha libre coming. A runner with a mask or without, I think it would be a great pickup for WWE. I think it's a smart move by WWE signing him. Excited to see what he does, but a feud with him and Sin Cara. If you haven't checked out a match between him and Sin Cara, I will actually post a link down below of a match that they had in Japan. It was a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Mistico versus Averno. Pretty solid match. Of course, that's a Japanese style slash lucha libre style match. It will be much different when they both enter the WWE because it's American style wrestling. So we will just have to wait and see when it comes to that. But anyways, that's just an update on Averno and Sin Cara. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, subscribe up above, comment down below, and like or dislike this video. And quick little note about my UFC 100 thing. I realized, today was not a good day. This week was not a good week to start it. I still have a week left of school, but next week for sure I'll be watching those UFC 100 tapes and watch them. I'm still down with this plan. I think it would be a good plan so people can see if the UFC Ultimate 100 is worth it. And I'd like to give my thoughts on MMA. So thank you all very much. Hope you enjoyed this video, like I said earlier.